Bug, not flea. Impressive was your performance. Your score exceeds even my own. Ah, to see skill so much, moments before everything ends, gives me unexpected joy. Rishkiz, I congratulate you, champion. Check this leaderboard, fellas. 10 points above the high score for juggle. Don't know how I managed that. I find that to be the hardest minigame. 20 above the high score for dodge. That was pure instinct. I probably played too much Smash Brothers. And 8 above bounce. I actually consider bounce to be the easiest one, yet I got the least amount of points above the high score for that one. Crazy work. Now here's the biggest thing you gotta know for each minigame. With bounce, oh look cutie. Okay, with bounce, just stay at the top of the screen as much as you can. Every time you hit something, just double jump and float, and then just wait for another one to come by. That's it, that's all you do. And then for flea dodge, this one I actually found to be not nearly as hard as I thought it would be. All I did was, oftentimes I would stand perfectly still on the platforms and the fleas would zip right by me. Or I would like double jump and just float down and treat it like it was flea bounce. Because if you're up in the air and you get knocked by a flea, you could just float and recover and then grapple back onto the platform because the platforms are near the bottom of the screen. So yeah, staying near the top really helps for safety and sometimes makes it easier to dodge the vertical fleas. Because if you're just standing, then you're guaranteed to get hit. And for juggle, this is by far the hardest one. The biggest thing here is timing. Sometimes you have to keep track of when the fleas are being thrown at the opposite edges of the screen, because that's when they get you. They'll throw like one here, and then one here, and then one here. And then you have to hit this one first, then this one, then this one. And then you have to keep track of all of the fleas' positions in the air, and you have to dash just to get to them when they move positionally, laterally. You have to move and hit them as soon as you can and keep them high in the air. Not too high though, because if they start all the way above the screen where you can see them, they'll just fall super far down and slam at super high speed. I didn't even use the Reaper for this because the Reaper is too slow. There's too much time between swings and too much time to start a swing. I switched to the Beast because of the bigger hitboxes. I think it has like the biggest hitbox out of all of these crests except for the Reaper. And also, here's another tip. You can hit the fleas towards the center or in a certain direction. So like if one's going this way and two are going this way, eventually the paths are gonna, cross each other. So what you can do is you can change the direction of a flea. Now, this doesn't matter too much for the later rounds because the later rounds, the fleas are going to be coming in so fast. Like, when I got my high score, I was fighting like 4 fleas at a time. I was bouncing all 4. So there, it's too fast to really calculate horizontal trajectories. I was just hitting them. But yeah. Just the biggest thing is hit them at the right time and synchronize them so you hit them in order. If you hit the first flea, okay, yeah. You have to keep track of the order of when they're thrown out. Like 1, 2, 3, for example. Then you have to keep track of which flea is the first, which flea is the second, which flea is the third, and you have to hit them in that order. It's all about the ordering and the timing. And also, sometimes it's easier to hit them when they're closer to this area of the screen that I'm jumping at, like around jump height here. Because there, the fleas are moving at kind of a low speed. Actually, they're more like up here. Up here is where they're moving at a nice low speed and you have time to react to them falling down. But anyway, that's my tips for the minigames. Let's talk to this guy. Miss Hornet, you have proven yourself the champion at each of our flea games. I am confident now that the grand champion of our festival has emerged. It is none other than yourself, of course. And thusly must our final ceremony begin. Fleas, prepare yourselves. I am the champion. Gathered here are we, to honor the grand champion of this very final of all festivals. Now, Miss Hornet, strike the great effigy with all your might. Wee, 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 wee. Yippee! Oh, that's a lot of money. Oh, I love this piñata. There's shell shards in it too. Oh my gosh, I gotta give me all of that candy. All that good stuff. Oh, it's time to oil up. Yes, sir. Is this the last oil? Just kidding. I was so curious about the pale oil that I looked it up online, where to get them all. And I learned that you have to actually beat ecstasy at the end in order to do it. And so the great ceremony has reached its climax, and its grand champion has emerged. Thank you for spending your last moments with us here, Miss Hornet. Though the world will soon end. It doesn't. And our paradise will crumble. The memories of friendship we all shared shall surely echo through the oncoming void for all eternity. Flea Master, your sentiment is kind, but this world will not end. Oh? How good of you to speak words of hope for our benefit, but we have accepted our fate. Come, let us forget the past and revel together. It is not merely hope I offer you, sir, but a promise. This kingdom's suffering has a singular cause, and by my own claw will it be cleansed. Perhaps not every flea will survive what is coming, but the world will not die, and your settlement may still see chance to prosper. Ah, you speak with such conviction, but I cannot bring myself to hope such. I'm sorry. Come what may, we fleas will be here until the end, and the games will continue, of course. Celebrate with us for as long as you wish, dear friend. Ah. Oh, I could compete in flea juggle again. Gushka Nikri.